My question to the Minister is directed towards the funding and support that's supplied towards carers. As we know, we have approximately 2.8 million unpaid carers who work tirelessly every day to care for children with additional needs, sick or elderly family members and people with a disability. This is, of course, National Carers Week. It's a great opportunity to celebrate their extraordinary contribution, and we should thank them every day for what they do for all of us. However, instead of acknowledging their fantastic contribution towards society, in the past, this Liberal government has attempted to cut carers' payments, and indeed, in the horror 2014 budget, the Liberal government launched an unprecedented attack on carers, attempting to slash the indexation arrangements which existed then for the carers' payment. Labor, of course, stood at that time in my electorate to stand up for BAS carers to block that unfair carer payment and pension cut. But of course, the battle isn't over. We think that this minister is softening up the public for cuts to financial support for carers, of course in association with other reviews. For example, reviews such as reviews of the disability payment, which incidentally has been the subject of an editorial in The Age today. Now, The Age today highlighted how this government's cruel and unfair processes are materially affecting people that are severely disabled in our community. Under the cover of a review as to whether somebody who is profoundly disabled is able to return to work, people who have been long-standing recipients of disability payments are being asked to re-establish their entitlement to disability entitlements, to pensions that they've long enjoyed. And of course, some of this can be extremely offensive. If somebody is, for example, suffering from cerebral palsy, a condition which is unlikely to change, then their ability to work, their ability to earn an income is not going to be affected. In other words, using the simplest language, they're not going to get better. And of course, if somebody has another severe disability, then they can be reassessed every day of the week, and of course their condition is going to be unchanged. Now, in some respects, the criticism of the government in this area is entirely warranted, but of course, when we look at the issue with carers, we have the interaction between the people that are currently in receipt of disability support pension and, of course, those that are caring for them. Now, in light of the Age's criticism, Fairfax's criticism of the unfair treatment of those who are in receipt of disability support payments, is the minister able to reassure this House that if he's signalling a new direction for review of entitlements to welfare in this country, that he's going to take a view which is on the whole better than that which is currently being employed with respect to the review of disability support payments? In other words, that people that are currently suffering from severe disability will not be required to have their family prove to Centrelink that their condition has got better, that their present disability is going to remain as the key criteria for their entitlement to be paid a carer's pension. I would like the minister to be honest with all recipients of carers' payment. Is he planning to cut the carer payment, or is he planning to push people off the payment entirely? Because his language up to now, which talks about the number of people that are in receipt of carers' payment increasing significantly over an extended period of time, speaks of something which is other than a reasonable assessment of people by reference to disability, certainly when we're talking about severely disabled people in this community.